The scriptures clearly teach that unbelievers are lost. And Jesus often rebuked what he referred to as an unbelieving and wicked, unbelieving and perverse generation. So we know that there is something sinful and wrong about a state of unbelief, being a non-believer, being someone who rejects the Lord. But what if you struggle with unbelief? What if you want to follow the Lord, you want to be a believer, but you struggle with unbelief? I mean, Hebrews 11:6 says, without faith, it's impossible to please God. But what if you struggle with doubt sometimes? What if you have questions? What if you sincerely are trying to honor God, but you struggle? Or you're praying for something and realize, boy, I'm praying, but I don't really believe. Is that a sin? There's a famous passage, it's repeated in the Gospels, but Mark, the 9th chapter, has this specific statement. There's the father of a boy, and his son has these seizures, and Jesus is calling for faith, and the father of the child cries out and says, I believe, help my unbelief. God has compassion, and Jesus answers that prayer by healing that boy. There was an atmosphere of unbelief all around, and a lot of it was due to hardness of heart. Unbelief that is due to hardness of heart. Unbelief that is due to rejection of God. Unbelief that is due to refusing to bow the knee to God's truth and the truth about God. That is sin. But for someone who says, Lord, I want to believe, I'm trying to believe, but I'm struggling. I want to believe, I'm trying to believe, but I have unbelief, help my unbelief. That's a prayer he'll answer. He'll help your unbelief by granting you greater and deeper faith.